Okay, let's firstly talk about the first one. I'm just going to type it up actually. So the first thing that we did was we would write original article. And what would happen is from that original article, you'd want to be able to prepare the article specifically within that niche that you're writing. Then what you do is that you want to spin this article. And that's what we've been doing, is that we've written one article, then spin article. And we've used another software called the Best Spinner, which allows you to be able to spin your article into unique different content. And we've done at most 40 of these at one time. So I'm just going to select this. We've done 40 article spins just from that. And that's what we've been doing regularly. So that way you can send these 40 articles out over a consistent basis of a daily thing. So that's the second thing that we've done. Now, the third thing that we did was that we rewrote the original article. This is what my virtual assistant was telling me. We rewrote the original article in using a software called Instant Article Factory. And the reason behind doing that is so that we can also respin this article as well into another 40 articles as well. So you can imagine how many articles you can create. And this is why it's so important to be able to understand the whole process, and you can automate this. You can even do it yourself if you want to, but to automate this process is very, very powerful, because what you do is that you spin it once or write it once, then spin it 40 times, write it again, spin another 40 times. So therefore you should have at least 80 different articles rewritten. And that way you can create easily 80 plus backlinks straight away if you do submit them to 80 different places. Now, from what I saw, she's also told me that she's okay, so the fourth thing that she's done is once she's done all those rewriting of articles, she's submitted them to the article directories, and she's provided a whole list of these article directories. Now, before you can actually submit them to article directories, you'd obviously have to go in and create logins and passwords and set the accounts up. And once you've done that, then you can submit to them. And this is what takes, I think, most of the time of your process, because this needs to be manually done. You can't obviously just set it up, hoping that you'll be able to just send off the stuff, but you have to manually set up your email addresses, set up your login names and so forth. But once it's set up once, then it's very easy to be able to just submit them automatically. And this is why it's important to do it just once and have that. And there's a ton of them over there that we've got. I'll put a list of it down in our site, so that way you can see it on a blog post, and that way you can use that as well. All right, that's the fourth thing. Then the fifth thing is that we submitted these written articles via Traffic Geyser. Now, Traffic Geyser is a monthly program. I don't know if it's open currently, but we pay about $97 a month to be able to access this, and it allows you to submit to article directories as well, social bookmark sites, and also submit to video sites as well. And this has helped us as well. This is optional, but this is something that we've been doing as part of all our as part of what we've been doing for our video submissions. And because we have this software, we've just leveraged it to build our niche website. Furthermore, once you've done that, and then the next part that we did was we submitted these spun articles. Okay, so what we've done, we posted different versions of these articles to blogs and also Web 2.0 websites. And that's pretty much just social bookmarking. Things like blogger.com, wordpress.com, etc. And you've submitted all these articles to those sites that you've created. On top of that, to Web 2.0 properties, Facebook, Twitter, etc. All right. This is actually quite a lengthy process, as I'm seeing right now, and this is why I don't do much of the work, because it does take a bit of time to do. And it's quite a interesting process. It's good to know for yourself, but if you're looking to just get someone else to do it, this is the way to go. It will free up a lot of your time. Okay, and then finally, what we had to do was we had to submit these indirect linking to anchor sites using Article Blueprint. Okay, so basically what we've done is that with another piece of software we used called Article Blueprint, we resubmitted them to them, submit via there. And what would happen is that it would submit these articles once again to multiple different article directories again. And actually, in actual fact, I'm going to open up my browser right now, and I'm going to show you these softwares that we've been buying. Okay, the first one that we've got here is Link Blueprint, Blog Blueprint, and Article Blueprint. And these are basically automated softwares which allow you to submit to high page rank directories and also blogs, and allows you to create backlinks back to your blog with those high page ranks. And obviously with a high page rank, which is the PR that you're looking at, it's actually very, very good for your website, and that helps you push up your ranking much higher. So this is what I was referring to. It's a software that's automatically generated. In my opinion, it's probably the easiest and the most efficient way to be able to send things out. Then you don't have to manually do it yourself, but it's an addition to be able to help you submit more articles to article directories on top of doing this, and it does help as well. On top of this, she also mentioned, my virtual assistant mentioned as well, she used OnlyWire to do social bookmarking, social marker, and also ping.fm. Now these are 3 social bookmarking sites, and they're all free. All you need to do is just set them up. Once you set them up, you'll be able to just basically send out all your bookmarkings over there, and it's just easy to use. So set that all up, and it really helps once you submit all your articles, submit them as well to social bookmarks. That way it builds links back to your websites, and then bang, you're all up and running. And just basically repeating this whole process again. And it's just so important to be able to just do the same thing throughout. And then finally, once you've submitted that, then rinse and repeat the process. That's what really all it's about. So rinse and repeat. And you just do that regularly. So I think the most important thing that you just need to understand is that once you've gone through this process, which will take you at least a month to get through because you've got so many articles, you just repeat the same process again. And that process allows you to continue to maintain traffic to your website, maintain your ranking at #1, but also 2, keeps building up your site to become an authority site. Now, if you're going to be doing 2, 3, 10 of these niche websites, then you obviously don't have time for it to be able to do it every day. So maybe every second day, every third day, you get them to do this. And once you keep doing this, you just rinse and repeat the same process over and over again for the numerous websites. Currently, I have about 10 of them that's going on simultaneously. So that's why this process has been duplicated quite quickly. And I'm just only showing currently to you the 3daydetox.com. Sorry, 3daydetoxhq.com. All right. Now, I thought I may as well go through and just share with you all the softwares. You can actually download and buy these softwares from these places. The first one I talked about was the Best Spinner, which refers to this one. You can spin the article, and we normally spin it about 40 times. Then what you do is if you want to rewrite the original article, you can use another software called Instant Article Factory, which allows you to do the same thing as well. Not same thing, sorry, it's rewrite the article automatically and quickly as well. And that way you can respin it out by using Best Spinner 80 times again. Then the rest of these ones here, all you have to do is just submit them and set up the article directories. All right, so I hope this has sort of just given you a complete overview of what we've been doing, and also to give you an idea of what you need to do. So my main things that I use is the Best Spinner, Instant Article Factory, and SEO Blueprint. And I'll make sure I put those links down below here as well, so that way you can use it and download it and yeah, go from there. And I hope that whatever niche site you're deciding to go into or you are currently in, these pieces of software will help you duplicate and multiply your links back to your site very, very quickly and drive more traffic. And also too, to help you convert to make money as well. So currently, that's where we're at. I'm going to be looking at doing a lot more monetization behind this site very soon. And we've been buying a few different products to test, and we've been setting up the back-end systems, which I'll share with you in the next video as well. And I'll give you a progress update on how much we're making as well soon. All right. I just want to say a big thank you for watching this. It's quite a lengthy video, which has gone into quite a lot of detail. And if you do have any questions about this, or you just want to ask me about what's happening with regards to how this works, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer back to you as quick as I can. All right, my name's Tyron Shum from tyronshum.com, and thank you very much again for watching it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.